Experts on international politics and diplomacy assert that gatherings like CHOGM present a unique opportunity when it comes to foreign relations.
Iyo rero ugize amahirwe yo kwakira abakuru b'ibihugu 50
When you're fortunate enough to receive 40 to 50 heads of state and government at once, it saves you many trips abroad because if you were to attempt to go and see them all, it would take you 50 days if you met each for a few hours every day, traveling from one location to another. It's not just Rwanda. Any country hosting such an event is presented with many opportunities on the diplomatic front. You have ministers in charge of foreign affairs, economies, and key members of private sectors present because the heads of state and government meeting is not the only one that happens. You have others too that precede it, and these are all opportunities to discuss important matters to do with different sectors. During CHOGM, important decisions are made every 2 years, although now the duration between meetings has become longer because of COVID. And such decisions are always associated with the place they were made and the time they were made, in this case Kigali.
Ariko ibifatwamo muri icyo gihe biba bitwara kashe y'igihugu. Iravuga ngo icyemezo cyafatiwe i Kigali iki niki.
This is the second time the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting has been postponed because of the COVID-19 global pandemic, and the World Health Organization has reported 5.7 million new cases since the 25th of April, and 87,000 fatalities were reported in the last week of April alone. Infections have gone up by 110% in the last 2 months, the highest since the pandemic began towards the end of 2019, and India is currently being affected the most. The COVID-19 pandemic is spreading very quickly across the globe, and after close to a year and a half, around 160 million people have been infected in more than 190 countries around the world, with 3 million fatalities. This is not a problem a single country can deal with on its own. Everybody must work together. Look at India. More than 20 million people have been infected, and more than 200,000 have died. Since the 4th of this month of May, 29 of the Commonwealth's 50 nations have either closed their borders or imposed strict travel restrictions. So had CHOGM 2021 gone ahead as planned, participation would have been between just 10 and 15% for member states. His Excellency Paul Kagame, the President of Rwanda, and the Right Honourable Patricia Scotland, the Secretary-General of the Commonwealth, have gone on record to say that human life must be considered above all else during this pandemic, which is why the meeting must be postponed until the situation allows it to be held. Patricia Scotland has commended Rwanda for the dedication the country has shown in preparations to host the event and said the community looks forward to the time it will be held in Kigali. Up to 10,000 delegates had been expected to attend the meeting.